It was good, y'all. It's another episode of Just Hip Hop. It's your boy C.
Buddah.
December.
And we got a special guest.
Yeah.
Yo, it's a buckshot. You already know what it is. You don't know me, but you already know what it is.
Hey, whatever the fuck he said. Yo, it's been a lot going on. What we want to talk about this? We got Martell back this week too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy Martell. He just came back from Thailand. You know what I'm saying?
Now you told
he
me
was
Hong
out
Kong.
there with the Asian hoes. You feel me?
This week in
You feel me? He was out there. You know, you gotta watch him in Thailand. You know, sometimes they don't. You know,
Came back with some shit.
you know. Yeah. Sometimes you know. Sometimes Ling Ling be. You know, Ling Ling be Jackie. You know what I'm saying? Off top. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes Ling Ling be Bruce. You gotta in Thailand. You gotta watch it.
Thailand, we watch.
You gotta watch it in Thailand, man. Yo, we glad to have Martell back, man. What we talking about there?
First headline.
Ling Ling be Bruce.
I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. That's all C. Leave me out of that one.
Day of 4th of July, a woman by the name of Therese.
Therese.
Don't let him pronounce nobody's name, please.
Okamu.
There you go. She was charged with federal misdemeanors of trespassing, interference with government agency functions, and disorderly conduct because she tried to scale the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, she scaled that shit.
Yeah,
she got up there about 150 feet. She scaled that motherfucker.
She said she believes her message got across, which was she called for an end to Trump's administration's zero-tolerance policy on immigration and family separation at the border. And then she also quoted the First Lady, Michelle Obama, "When they go low, we go high, and I went as high as I could."
What?
Yeah, I think she did was right. Like, it's just the way to go about getting your message across.
I think it's dope because, you know, the Statue of Liberty is a symbol of immigrants to come in. You know, they build it so it's like, yo, you could come in from the country. These European immigrants during the late 19?
The early 1900s.
1900s. So I think it's cool with that she's, you know, saying like, hey, you know, you should let these people in because that's always what America's been founded on.
Yeah, I mean, me and my girl was talking about it. I mean, I think they could have. She could have executed it a little better. I think the whole idea was kind of was dope, but I think it could have been executed a little better.
Laid down.
Right, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this is cool, but
I'm tired. Fuck this shit.
facts, you know what I'm saying? She was like, shit, this ain't.
I ain't playing this
I
already.
thought this was a little easier. You know, I should have brought me a canteen or something. You
Kind
know,
of high up here.
kind of hot in this motherfucker. You know, like it was cool. I just thought she could have executed it better. Maybe you know have her and a group of people scale the Lady Liberty.
Strength in numbers.
Yeah, or maybe they would have had some sort of like sign or something of the sort to kind of like get the point across or whatever. But as far as the idea behind it, it was cool, man. Like she going to jail though, but
Hey, I'm just glad she alive.
I'm glad she alive. I'm glad they took in alive, but she going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
But trespassing, right? Or
disorderly they talking about the maximum is she can get 6 months.
You know they gonna try to give her that.
Yeah, they're gonna try to give it a whole whop. But I think I do think it was a great statement as far as protests. And look, protests is meant to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like these people that's out here like, she put all of these first responders in danger. Oh, she really messed up some people's July 4th. Man, nigga, I don't give a fuck about July 4th, nigga. Fuck July 4th. Straight like
Facts.
that. Like, I do not care about that shit, bro. Like,
not one time have we celebrated 4th of July by actually giving a fuck about America.
Right.
I'd be like, word, you got food, I'm finna slide through.
Right. Word, I'm off from work, I bet.
And I get to eat? Word.
Like, nigga, dog, like, I don't give a fuck. Dog, my people won't free until Juneteenth, so. You know what I'm saying?
I had to work that day.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I mean, that shit, I thought it could have been executed better, but.
Said she was failing on the execution part.
She ain't fail. She just,
I just wanted to know her end game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, like okay.
It's like, so
once you got up
now.
there, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
what's next?
Let's say confident come where you're going to go home after this. Like, what what were you trying to do? Like,
had you got to the top, like, you gonna just do it in reverse? Like, where we going here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I think that, like,
you get what I'm saying? Like,
I get what,
the execution was kind of awful about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, okay, once she get to the top, then what? Like, what we gonna do now?
once she,
Popeyes, like, what she trying to do?
Yeah, like, what we gonna do? Like, okay, everybody, you know, now we going to juniors? Like, what's... Where we going now?
She's gonna sit there and just...
Yeah, like...
think about who house she was about to hit up. Go get some food.
Right.
I know she worked up an appetite.
Right.
She could have came through. We had to...
Finna get that jollof after this, you know what I'm saying? She's like, fuck.
In all seriousness, I think we was just trying to figure out, okay, like, what point were you really proving that, like, what was, like, what did this solve?
Not that.
Like, once you got there, what did it?
Not for me. It ain't that for me. What it is for me is I get the point, right? It's just that when we having these demonstrations, there has to be, like, Kaepernick kneeling makes sense, right? Because the end game is that people notice he's kneeling and ask why.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Had she not got arrested, like, what did she think was gonna happen?
Yeah, like, cause at some point it's like, dude, at some point you gotta come. Like, dude, did she think more people was gonna climb it and be up there with her? Like,
but then again,
it
may have been that she thought, I'm gonna climb this, get arrested, and then I can say why. It might have been that.
Maybe.
Well, she did, yeah.
I mean, because she did.
If that's what she was trying to do, then hey, it's working.
You know, but now you got an expensive ass court case. Yeah. Unless somebody's taking it. I mean, I'm sure the lawyer's taking it pro bono. But I'm sure the lawyer's taking it pro bono. I'm sure. High profile case. Random black lady climbs up Lady Liberty. Yeah, she's taking that pro bono. She's taking that pro bono off top.
Also, like, even though I like it, it was just like with Kaepernick kneeling, like, he wanted to get like something proved, just to visualize something for the people to understand, like, what's going on with Black America.
Yeah, she
wanted to end a whole administration. That was kind of like,
well, not the whole administration, but she wants to. She's challenging. She was challenging the zero tolerance policy put in place by the administration. But
I thought she said she wanted them to, like.
We all want them niggas go. We all want them niggas go. Them niggas get the fuck out of here. Sarah Huckabee, Pompeo, all them niggas can go. Fuck all them niggas. Straight like that. All them niggas need to go back to their motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, mansions and wherever the fuck they live in Long Island or whatever. Take that shit back out there, bro. We don't need you in the White House.
Would have been cool if she like spray painted something on the statue.
Nah, cause she went to jail.
Yeah, that's
she went to jail. Nah, that's vandalism like a motherfucker. She already got a federal offense, nigga. That she went to jail, nigga. Yeah, they still gonna say vandalism.
I'll let you know right now, man. I'm coming for that Statue of Liberty. I'm gonna spray something.
Music video and everything.
Incriminating myself right now.
Martell looking like I ain't shooting that shit.
Martell is shooting it with me. He gonna get all the video coverage. It's gonna be a vlog.
Hey man, this nigga I mean he got like exposure though. Like it's a nigga in Baltimore. It's crazy. This nigga's getting arrested while he was shooting this music video. So they kept shooting this music video. That shit got like 1 million views on Instagram or something.
Niggas like, this gonna be we gonna kill him with this.
Shit was like, nigga was in handcuffs on the sidewalk, and then that nigga
Mouthing the words and shit.
Yeah, that nigga videographer still had the music playing and was
Nigga, yeah, you know, the cops trying to cuff me. You feel me? Like just rapping that shit. You know what I'm saying? Huh? They probably got B-roll too.
Yeah.
Probably got B-roll them getting, you know, they putting that nigga in the paddy wagon. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Right. Niggas
Niggas
probably
ain't even had to. They like, damn, because I mean, getting a real cop and a real cop car, all this shit wasn't in our budget, so it just worked out this way. So you know,
still in?
Yeah.
so I make a, you know, we make a cameo in that dead video. You know, we'll be up there with him and see it be Diddy dancing.
Hold up, boo. Hold up.
Alright, moving on. Scorpion thoughts. I know y'all all heard Scorpion now.
For Mortal Kombat. That's my nigga.
Talk about Drake's Scorpion. Y'all heard the album, right?
Unfortunately.
I can't agree.
Any thoughts? Likes? Dislikes?
Man, that shit is really mediocre.
Facts.
Like, it's boy, like, I mean, there's some good songs on there. That 8 out of 10 is cool. That Mob Tie is the best song on there.
Facts.
Can't Take a Joke is cool. Emotionless is cool except for that bum ass line where he like, I wasn't hiding the kid for my world or hiding the world for my kid. Get the fuck out of here, son. That's lame. What else?
Any song on side B?
Nah, he could have kept that shit.
I like side B.
The B inside B stand for
And my feelings
Facts.
the only good song on side B for me. I'm gonna keep it.
That song go hard.
Nah. Like even that.
And like social media is like making me like that song. It's not really Drake. It's making me like that song.
Now look, I could change my mind, you know, next week, but I doubt it.
No, I ain't changing my mind.
When I first heard that, it was like crazy hot. But then after listening to it, I was like, it didn't do nothing for me.
Like, yeah, like I thought Talk Up was gonna be the one. I was like, yo,
That shit garbage.
nope,
You don't like Talk Up?
nope,
Shit trash, bro.
nope.
That
I didn't like the,
Jay-Z verse is
I didn't like
so
the beat.
garbage.
I didn't like the verses. Like
That Jay-Z verse so trash, bro. Like,
Zimmerman line?
yes. That shit didn't even rhyme with the previous line. I think it rhymed with the line before.
Yeah.
So he did like a A-B pattern. It still was trash. Like he was struggling to get that shit in there. Like, yo, he don't
spite
even.
Kanye. That's why.
Right.
That's the only reason he did it to spite Kanye.
Right. Some people were saying that, definitely. And like, I don't know, man. That shit was lame, bro.
I'm not with the rah-rah. I'm a dada.
I'm not with the rah-rah. I am a da-da. The bitch is Chanel now. Bitch in the sky da. That shit was lit. That shit was lit.
he said that again.
She hated it?
I hate this whole project.
Damn.
Let me tell you. Before Views, I was the hardest Drake stan. I was the Aubrey Angel. First of all, that's a
He's
good.
an Aubrey.
He's an Aubrey
That's a great standard.
Angel.
I was the I was the biggest Drake stan before Views, and then after Views, I'm telling you, that man just, I don't know what to say.
Bro, I ain't like the Drake project since Nothing Was the Same.
For real?
No,
Yeah.
if your re-listen is too late was cool.
I like it, and it,
Bro,
It was cool.
when the last time you listened to If You Reading This? When the last time you listened to
Around the he's still an Aubrey's Angel.
Aubrey's Angel, boy. Aubrey's Angel. When the last time you listened to If You Reading This, show?
Over a year ago.
Yeah, it's been. I haven't listened to it in a while.
2 months ago.
Shit. I haven't listened to it.
I didn't really like it as a
Long
project,
time.
but it's still songs on there that like it. If it's come on, I'm like,
Energy.
yeah, nah, that shit was high.
Legend.
Legend. 6 Man.
Six
Man.
Preach.
6 Man?
Like preach.
Booming down on something like
And
Lou Will.
Will.
6 Man like Lou Will.
Yeah. What's the other
The one
joint?
with Travis Scott.
6 p.m. in New York.
Nah.
Nah.
6 p.m. in
What's the shit?
That interview.
Running through the city with my walls. You know how that shit go. That shit hot. But I don't remember nothing else on there. He got a song called Madonna, but I don't remember how it go.
Nah, that's not a good song.
He got
I was saying I ain't really fuck with Madonna.
Jungle. I don't remember how that go. Company. I don't remember how that go.
Travis Scott.
679.
That's what
I don't remember how that go. I don't remember how that go. I remember the song names, but I don't remember how they go. Like at all.
What was the one with Mama? That one was kind of iffy.
Oh, You and the Six?
Yeah.
Did Quentin Miller have writing production on?
I mean, he had a bunch of writing credits.
On the song about his mother, I was just like
damn, nigga, you can't even write about your mama. Kind of shit.
So like I was saying,
How you get somebody else to write about your mama, nigga? You talking about somebody else's mama? Kind of shit. Yo, by the way, Quentin Miller seemed like really. He's like. I don't want to say that.
Say it.
I don't want to say that, bruh. I feel like
text it to me. I'll say it.
I feel like Quentin Miller lame as fuck, bro. Like,
why don't you want to say it? Because he lost a leg?
Nah, because I feel like we haven't given Quentin Miller a fucking chance.
No, I have. That shit trash.
No,
he can write. He can't rap,
bro. I wasn't gonna lie. That Destiny joint
was it growing?
No, like it wasn't even written well.
Yeah, it grew like mold.
So. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Quentin Miller, like he doesn't have track presence like most artists do.
Like he has no delivery.
He don't got a track. He has
no star power.
Exactly. He ain't got no presence. He ain't got no presence in interviews.
I don't even think he's a really good writer. I just think Drake ain't had no. Like everything else is so bad that we just like, all right. Well, I mean,
I just think Drake ain't had no time to write them songs, and he just was like, yo, you got some songs? All right, let me get them shits, bro. I'll check them out. Oh, I kind of like this, what you did. Yeah. Look, take these 3 beats right here and do some shit. Yo, I like what you did. I just feel like Drake didn't have no time to write the songs. Like, on Take Care, I felt like Drake just creatively was in a lull. And he was like, yo. And he was, no, I'm saying in a lull, like he was at a low. Oh, I didn't know. And Weeknd was like, yo, I got the recipe. You know what I'm saying? And like, he was like, oh, do you? You know what I'm saying? And he hit him with the joints and he was like, yo, I got it.
So what happened when you got them Virgils in your circle?
Yeah, right. You got them Virgils in your circle you're trying to hold back so you can be successful, but that's a different topic.
I also think it's because his stature is different. Like, he's a superstar now, so he's not at those low points as often as he is with the high points. So like one of the problems I have with the project is, one, it lacks soul. The whole project lacks soul, and 2 is that what we know from Drake is like we get songs like "Hey Sleeping Alone," the one from "Nothing Was the Same" with Janae Aiko. Like,
from Time.
Yeah, from Time.
We get those really deep in those bad
really
songs.
Deep. Really. Yeah. Really?
I mean, "Hate Sleeping Alone" ain't really deep, but no, I mean
really
like,
deep.
Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, they
Drake
really,
shallow as fuck.
We get those really emotional songs. Even though I hate Views, we got the one song with Party, and we had that one song with Rihanna. They just seemed like they were personal tracks. This song seemed to just like one-on-one tracks with a girl. This track seemed like he was talking to, not this track. The new album feels like he was just talking to a whole bunch of girls, and it didn't feel as personal.
That's every album.
Hey.
Again, Drake's saying.
Well, no, because this album felt like he was just talking. He was just trying to
answer everything
Pusha T said. Even at the beginning when he said, "Pop wears Bernie Mac suits, he dresses himself." Yeah. I'm just like,
and he said something about the crown being in pieces, but like
most of it is in my possession.
And it's like,
so what do y'all think about those theories of people like he changed the album?
He did. What the fuck you mean? I wasn't hiding like the kid. I wasn't hiding the kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. Yeah, nigga.
Had he said that without Pusha T saying he was a deadbeat, niggas would have been like, "Fuck is he talking about?"
Right.
The whole song would give music, like he was addressed. He was.
Yeah, I don't think he changed the whole album, but there's a lot of songs on the album that do address
Pusha in the last couple of weeks.
So
right.
This is a decline. Should he take a break after this album? Just smack out.
Man, listen.
I mean, I'm not saying he should take a break because the shit still went platinum. So at the end of the day, just because I don't like it and a lot of people don't like it.
That platinum shit is iffy.
Hey, look. I mean, but look.
Post Malone, them niggas be doing some funny shit.
Yo, this nigga Post Malone be cheating, bro. I don't even want to talk about this nigga, bro. This nigga be going platinum. Don't nobody know one song off his album. I'm like, yo, how, nigga? Now they talking about they gonna get this nigga a label and do what? A label to do what, nigga?
platinum nowadays. Like
Taking Shots, though.
That shit crazy.
Party wrote that.
Nah,
song.
what?
Post album. The only song I remember, Taking Shots, and that's because Party wrote it.
Oh.
Celtic Party wrote it.
Oh, so you're an OVO stan.
He in the sweatshop. He in the sweatshop.
I don't like Magic Jordan. Not Magic Jordan. I don't like The Vision.
It's only like 4.
Roy Woods is really mediocre to me.
Man, all of them really.
The whole
mediocre.
OVO camp is mediocre.
Except
Except my nigga
40.
Baca.
No, it's
Nah, Party Night. I don't know what you're
crazy.
talking about.
This nigga crazy.
Dope.
Motherfucker said Baco. Sit there and he shoot my pistol in the rain, nigga.
Facts. I felt that shit on a spiritual level.
You about that? On a spiritual level.
Like Usher when I'm trapping in the rain.
Yo.
Trap.
Felt that shit.
Yo, this nigga's crazy.
But nah, serious. Like so, how do we rate Drake's albums? Like, how do we rank them?
Oh,
Yeah, number 1 for me.
Yeah, I feel like if Take Care or Nothing Was the Same is not number 1 for you. It gets. I know, like me and C used to always talk about it. I know he preferred Nothing Was the Same.
yes.
But like it interchanges for me. Like I'm as far as them two, either one is fine for me. But number 3 for me is Thank Me Later.
That's what
Like
I'm saying.
Thank Me Later was.
Thank
I'm
Me
sorry,
Later.
Thank Me Later was
Fireworks.
Fireworks, Find Your Love. Like
Find Your Love is mixed really bad though.
I don't know what these niggas talking about.
Fireworks.
For me, it's Nothing Was the Same.
Show Me a Good Time is a fucking sleeper song.
That was good.
That shit was hot though.
Show Me
But for me,
Good.
it's Nothing Was the Same, right? Take Care. If You Reading This,
That's 4 for me. That's after Thank Me Later.
then Thank Me Later. Then
More
the
Life.
rest of them is all together, nigga. More Life, Views,
Scorpion,
and
Views.
Scorpion is all together, nigga. They all on the same level, nigga.
Are we
Straight like that.
on or no?
Nah.
For me, it's
I fuck with so far on.
Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. Thank Me Later. Yeah.
He's like, does it really matter after this?
Do it really matter?
But I still listen to If You're Reading It's Too Late. I still listen to that more. I listen to Views more because, to be honest, you have to listen to Views angry, and I'm not an angry person, so I don't really listen to Views that much. And it's kind of trash, honestly.
Kinda?
It's very trash. It's very
Yeah, it's
trash.
real
It's
trash.
really trash. It's a really bad album. And no structure, just
Yo,
struggle
9 is
bars.
hard though. 9 is
Six
fire.
upside down.
When I turn the
It's a
6
9 now.
upside down, it's a 9. Now, y'all see how I did that? You see how I turned the 6 upside down? And magician, bitch. Can you do that?
Drake saying I even agreeing with you though.
Can you do that? Can you turn the 6 upside down and make a
It's been another episode of Just Hip Hop.
Wait, what was the stupid line when Mercedes made that one car that looked like just a Bentley I?
I forgot what.
That was the first song of
Oh, I
Views.
forgot. I know what you're talking about. Keep the family close.
Yeah, I like the song. That line is ass.
He got corny lines.
Views
got
is worst.
corny.
Views is his worst project.
Views.
Nah, it's more
Scorpion
life.
is.
It's more life.
Scorpion.
Nah, More Life was better than.
Nah,
No, the thing with More Life is-
Nah.
the thing with More Life
Besides
is-
God Chester is
Yeah, Gal Chester and the rest of them songs is really mediocre.
Views is better.
I didn't like Views at all.
Nah,
I
more
would like that blend and shit.
Scorpion.
I'm blamed for real. I had to say
I did
how
not
I
like that.
feel.
He like
You know damn well I don't
That
fucking
nigga Buddha low key Haitian.
the fuck
Kinda
if
look
I ain't.
Haitian though, real shit.
If you notice,
Gotta
we
look
didn't get
Asian.
Jamaican Drake on this album.
Yeah.
Like, somebody was like,
we didn't get Jamaican.
It's crazy.
Drake.
Somebody said Drake gave us what we've been asking for years, and we still didn't like it. Niggas wanted no Jamaican, Caribbean sounding Drake. Niggas wanted him to have a lot of rapping songs. There's a lot of people that wanted singing shit, and like he separated it, and we still fucking hated it.
Cause he's still fucking mediocre. He has no growth. I read an article. I don't remember who wrote it. I don't think it was Pitchfork. It might have been Pitchfork. But shout out to Pitchforks. You know what I'm saying? Sponsor
This
this
podcast.
Bruh, they was like, whoop-de whoop. We ain't getting no growth from Drake on this album. And I'm like, bro, when have we gotten, other than Take Care, nothing was the same.
After that, we've got no
growth from Drake.
After that, Drake has been
stagnant.
He's just been low-key just stealing sounds from everyone who's hot in the game.
Right.
Because if you're reading this, it's too late. Was like that shit was like some Atlanta shit.
Right.
And it's like, 21 Savage said the shit where he was like, he pulls somebody up every year. Yeah, because he steal his shit. The reason why Martell like nonstop because Tay-Key produced that shit.
Right. He just like that shit because he can.
Because we heard Look Alive.
Because he can do the shoot dance to it.
Facts. So, like.
Martell like all that mediocre shit. That's his shit. All he like is mediocre records and Asian bitches. That's it.
Facts. Yeah.
I'm dead.
I feel some way because I got a song on there. So you know what? I can't let you say that. Because all I ever wanted is fire. That's the best song. Hennessy and grape juice.
Anyway, hey, look, man. I already know that's your favorite record. More than the mediocre shit you be listening to, so ain't no thing. Hey. I know you play that
nigga be in the house listening to Lil Pump all the time, bro.
Gucci gang,
bro. I saw a video. This nigga was like, "Yeah, it's 3 types of get it." The nigga said it's 3 types. He said it's 3 types and held up 2 fingers. He was like, "It's 3 types of skit." And it was at that point when I realized I was like, "Damn, it's a good thing I didn't go to Harvard."
Right. If this who y'all letting in the Harvard, man. Yo, that joke is so fucking funny. That Harvard shit is hilarious. Son.
Him trying to save the rap game, yeah.
He be like, this
shit, nigga.
It's gay. This nigga.
Yeah. Nigga said there's 3 types.
With 2 fingers.
Huh? Nigga on his best Shrek impression. Remember when nigga was like, pick number 3, my lord?
Scat.
I know somebody on Twitter got this shit.
Scat.
Because Twitter is like Google for me.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Scat.
That's crazy. So we're gonna go to the next topic.
Just one more thing. I just feel like this is a prime example. Like when you're struggling, you can make the best music, but when you're top, it's kind of hard to make the best music. And this kind of
but it also shows that when you're at the top, a lot of people still gonna consider this shit hot just because they don't want to admit that their favorite rapper falling off.
Hard, like.
This shit trash.
Drake said number 1 here, hard. Not fun.
Pause.
Drake and Nicki in the same boat.
Oh, we
at this point.
Nicki,
except Drake probably not on drugs.
Nah.
It's been another episode of
Oh man.
Father was one hell of a drug.
Facts.
Thing that was like 6 rappers that are like the top business men in like the game, and I just want to know if you got thoughts on it. I'm just gonna say a couple names, and if y'all agree or disagree. They have Dr. Dre.
Is he really a rapper?
His roots are a rapper.
But yes,
Is he really a rapper? I think he had a rapper.
You think?
I think this nigga sold millions of records. I think.
He said that he really had a rapper. Pretty sure he had a rapper.
Man, look.
I feel like his roots in.
I feel like he's a good businessman now because he made so many terrible business decisions.
Facts.
Because I mean, to be honest with you, Dr. Dre should have been a billionaire a couple times over. just to be completely honest, like you talking about a nigga that was producing everybody's records, everybody. Mm-hmm. Like, and in the late '80s, early '90s, like if you were on the West Coast,
you had to go through Dre.
You had to get a Dre record. Like you had to, you know what I'm saying? Like we talking about Tupac sold. He had a double album, and when it dropped, that motherfucker went like 5 times platinum or some shit. And we talking about Straight Outta Compton went platinum. Always Into Something, I think, went platinum. Not always into something. Niggas for Life. That shit went platinum. And you talking about he ain't see no money from that. From the first two joints. And he seen some money from the Death Row joint, but Suge Knight ain't really want to give him that. So we talking about for a decade, he was getting paid off music, but not what he was supposed to be getting paid off music, because he was signed to one nigga, signed to another nigga, signed to another nigga, and then finally,
Nah, that's bad luck.
And that's bad luck. And then finally,
Damn, Drake.
Jimmy Iovine. Then finally, Jimmy Iovine jumps out the window and says, "Listen, Dre, you can make money. Yeah. Let me show you how." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, after robbing him for 5-6 years. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I don't think he robbed him. Suge robbed him. Yeah. But yeah, man. Like, I think now he's a good businessman.
Definitely.
I think. I ain't even gonna say that. I think he just hit with Beats. I think he just hit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say he a good business. I think he just hit.
Not even with the whole Apple situation.
Yeah, that's Beats.
Yeah.
He just hit. He just hit, bro. Like I don't know if he's a great businessman. I think that was a great business move. I think he just hit. Because what other companies do we attribute Dre to?
I mean, his label.
That's it.
That's it.
Huh? Was that Aftermath?
Yeah.
I mean, he got a really good label.
But you got Eminem.
Yeah, but is that business or is that understanding music and entertainment?
I think that's just him pushing the culture forward.
Right. That's understanding music and entertainment. That's not a business acumen.
Shit, let the commission take off. I wish somebody would say it's not a business acumen. They getting stomped the fuck out.
50 Cent.
Oh, yeah. This is a no-brainer.
Yeah. You can go to the next one.
Yeah.
That's not even a fucking question.
Power,
how many companies can you associate with him?
And he still have time to beef. I don't understand. Man is out here.
Reebok. Like, how many companies can you associate with him? Like, nigga, we talking about a man that had G-Unit sneakers.
Talking about
blue Yankee fitted G-Unit sneakers. Come on, man.
I'm talking about a man that had box tank tops. Like,
right, man. Right. This nigga sold wife beaters for $30, man. This nigga sold wife beaters for $30 fucking dollars, man. This nigga sold Reebok Classics with an alternate toe box.
Yeah, he's smart.
Come on, man.
T.I.
I don't know.
This man has white boys buying his vodka. I don't understand.
Right. I don't know about T.I., man.
He said he has a nightclub.
I don't know shit about T.I. I know T.I. He got a restaurant and he got a club. That's all I know.
I know he say from the West Side.
There you go. I mean, he did have that TV show, so I guess he gets some checks from that.
Oh yeah, he had a couple TV shows.
Yeah, right. I mean, at the same time, it's like we can't say he a bad businessman.
We don't really know his business.
I can't. At the same time, but like, yeah, he up there with 50 in him. So
yeah, no, he got money.
I don't think anybody you say
gonna be
unless you just throw a wild. Unless you throw a wild card now, I don't think anybody you say is gonna be a bad businessman. But
right, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna be up there with 50 unless you say Puffy or Hove or P or Jay Prince. Like that's the Mount Rushmore of hip hop moguls right there.
They have Nas on us.
Was he broke for a minute?
He just sealed that deal with the online pill shit that Amazon picked up.
Right, so, and he been with Hennessy for I don't know how long.
And I don't know that many people that's went history, so that's the name of the shit, right?
Yeah, history.
Like he was just like
I remember
before. Like,
I remember some shit happened with their fucking website and everything was on that bitch for free.
For free, yeah.
Almost got some history.
So almost.
I ain't gonna say nah.
I can't say so I can't say no to anybody.
Is he 50 Cent?
They say he invested in Rap Genius, Lyft, Dropbox, SeatGeek, and Rain.
Hey man, that's what's up, man. He got money.
That, so.
He cashed out then. If he invested in all that shit, he cashed out. You know what I'm saying? Cause SeatGeek be taxing for them fucking tickets, bro. Yo, don't ever buy nothing secondhand on SeatGeek. SeatGeek sponsor this podcast with your high ass tickets.
Right.
Sponsor this shit.
We'll really tell people they cheap.
Right. We'll lie. Don't worry about it. If y'all sponsor this podcast, we'll lie.
Shit. They got Jay-Z. I think we all know.
Yeah. Go to the next one.
Jay-Z, then Diddy.
Yeah.
And then that's really it. Anybody else check anything out?
I just told you, Jay Prince, Master P.
Ludacris, bro. Like,
Ludacris, yes. Ludacris.
Acting.
My nigga, Ludacris still getting paid from 2 Chainz. Right now. Right now, he was like, you know what? This nigga Tit, I'll let you go from the deal. But listen, give me 10% off everything for the rest of your life.
For real?
Yes.
Jeez.
I think it was for like the next 10 years, though. I don't think it was the rest of his life. I think it was for the next 10 years, he get 10% of all his records. Hey, bro, that's what happened when you sign a deal. That's why we ain't trying to sign no deal. Tell a nigga, yo, this is what they basically tell you when you sign a deal, right? They say, okay, word. Yeah, you want a deal? All right, bet. Your music hot, man. You fire. Sign this piece of paper. And on the piece of paper, it say, you can't use your name. You can't use your music. You can't use none of that shit for the next 10, 15 years or the next 8, 9 albums. Facts. So like they tell a nigga like, look, shit, we're gonna give you $500,000 for your name. Or less. Or less, nigga.
That sounds crazy.
They gave this nigga Young Thug $50,000. His first deal. You stupid. He's like his name is Sex. That nigga name is Jeff. That nigga name Jeffrey. I ain't calling the nigga that. The nigga named Jeffrey. They gave this nigga $50,000 his first deal.
Damn.
This nigga gave his name away for $50,000, nigga. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Shit, they can have the name Buddah for 50,000. I'm just finna change that shit.
Bruh, I ain't never listen. It's like that nigga P said. That nigga P said he went to Interscope to talk to Jimmy Iovine. Jimmy Iovine was like, whoopty whoop, I like what you doing. Whoopty whoopty whoop. Listen, sign this contract for $1 million. He said, man, I ain't signing that shit. He said he read the contract. He said he wasn't gonna be able to use his name. Whoopty whoopty whoop. He said, I ain't signing that shit. He got back on the plane. On the way back, he talking to C Murder. He like, yo, whoopty whoopty whoop, $1 million. He was like, nigga, we going back to the projects and you ain't take $1 million? What the fuck is wrong with you? And he was arguing with him. He said, listen, see, if this white man offered me $1 million, what am I really worth? I got to be worth 10, 5 or 10 or 20 or something. If this white man offered me $1 million, he said, nigga, C Murder was quiet the rest of the ride. Damn. Because he knew he was right. He knew he was right. If this white man offered me $1 million, how much money he finna make off me? You understand? And so, nigga, I ain't signing my name over for none of that shit.
I'm convinced Dave already did it. How you think this nigga paid for this goddamn overseas tour?
Man, this nigga be overseas crib, nigga. I don't know what y'all talking
that
about.
Nigga, hey, that nigga sold Von Valley for 25 racks. Nigga sold the Devon Notes for 50.
Every time he changed alias, he done sold the last one. This nigga
trying to get like that, bro.
Man, what's the next shit, man?
Wait, before we go that, apparently Drake is out of his contract now.
Yeah, because they didn't really. I don't think they considered if you're reading this, it's too late, or What a Time to Be Alive, or More Life is actual studio albums.
Yeah.
So this is officially his 5th studio album.
He said it on the song too. He said, I'm out the deal. Yeah. Which I mean, it's just cool.
I think he should go independent.
But
I think so too.
Which is cool, but I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to go independent, seeing as he got a deal with Republic, so as OVO. I mean, Warner as OVO. Excuse me. Or is that through Republic is Warner, right? I think Republic is Warner. So
he just signed us off the OVO.
Wait, is he? I thought he just owned it. I wasn't sure his whole thing was.
No, OVO is signed to a subsidiary of Warner Music Group. Yeah, so it's either it's under Republic or it's signed directly with Warner Music Group. I'm not really too sure on the logistics.
Let me see.
But I do know that OVO Sound is not an independent label. That's not an independent label. I'm 100% sure about that. Which it should be. but it's not.
Wait, so does this album count as OVO sound, or was it towards?
It was towards Cash Money. Yeah, it was towards Cash Money.
Okay, you gotta buy it there.
And then, so all his albums after that could be independent, right? Because he doesn't need it to be under his Cash Money, and he doesn't need to put OVO because that's his.
His albums could be completely independent if he didn't sign anything. If he signed the rights over the OVO sound, yeah, they can be independent. They just can't say OVO on them.
Okay.
But if they got OVO on them, then he needs to cut a percentage for distribution with Warner. So, it just depends on who handles those type of things for him. I assume that he won't be independent. He needs the machine. He needs the machine because, to be completely honest, I can't see a lot of these mediocre ass records getting played without radio paying for it. I don't give a fuck how many stands Drake got. I can't see a lot of this mediocre shit getting played on the radio.
But do you think he can pay for it himself? Not like he got the money.
He ain't got that much money. Not liquid. He ain't got enough. He ain't got enough to pay for. Okay, let me tell you how getting music on radio works. Let me break this down.
I know you have to pay someone to get it on. I'm just not sure.
Let me break this down. Payola is illegal. However, radio and labels establish a middleman, right? Yeah. He's like a promoter or some shit. I don't know the proper term for him, but he's like a promoter or something of some sort that in a way curates what should be added to playlists on radio. Okay, curates, right? So what happens is the label pays him, and they say, "Yo, these are the hot records," and then the promoter then goes to these stations and says, "Yo, play this shit," right? And so that's how in most markets records make it from labels to radio in most markets. Now, there are a lot of radio stations with local shows and local DJs that slide shit in mixes and shit like that. Cool. But the normal rotation on radio is usually facilitated by some sort of, I can't think of the name of it. They call him some sort of promoter. It's usually facilitated by him from major labels who say, "Yo, play that shit. Play Boot Up." You know what I'm saying? Biddy I do. So that's what happens. Otherwise we don't even know that these records exist. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is he you have to be able to pay these promoters continuously to continue to promote your shit. Right? I don't know if he got money like that.
But do you think off his name strength alone that they were going to play it? Because, it brings a lot of traction to the...
They ain't playing 50 Cent records.
I mean, but 50 Cent records hasn't been good.
Bullshit.
50 Cent been making the same music he's been making his whole career.
Bullshit. He got a lot of good records. In the last 4 years, he's had a lot of good records.
Oh, Animal? What's it, Animal?
Animal Ambition. Even after that, the Kane and Tate. He's had a lot of good records. A lot of good songs on those albums.
As a fact, Power King.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't seen it yet?
No, she's talking about the tape, the name
of
the tape, and
on
the show.
Oh, the King. Oh.
Yeah, he's had a lot of good records. That song with Chris Brown was fire, and that joint with Rotimi. He had a lot of good records since.
He had a song with Jeremiah too,
and that shit was fire too.
And then Big Rich Sound is fire. I'm not even joking. I'm really not even joking.
No,
I really don't even skip the intro when I'm watching.
That shit is high. That shit is high. Yeah, that shit is high.
And then I watched him perform it, and he had a choir with him, and I was like, yo. This nigga
actually,
got
the last couple of years, that's the only song I like from him, from the Power intro.
Man, you ain't listening to no 50 Cent. Stop.
I don't know if you listen. I don't know if you listen to it.
You ain't been listening to 50 Cent. Stop it. I've been listening to 50 Cent. He done had some phenomenal records, and he had the record with Kendrick. I don't know if y'all remember that.
He was on Tory album.
Yeah, he was on Tory album. That shit was dope. He had mad good records, dog. Mad good records, and not to mention. What 20? Oh, that was a little while ago. The record with Cole, that was 2013.
Yeah, What, America or something?
Better get the strap.
Nah, that wasn't it. But all I'm saying is, hey, you can think that shit it don't cost that much money, but it do. Because if you the way it gotta go is you gotta go through somebody, or you have to have some sort of agreement in place, like On the Verge does with iHeart, where they play a song a certain amount of times. Like a lot of people don't know that happens. Like people get On the Verge deals, and they say every radio station in our umbrella has to play your song 150 times. And so like all iHeart has like, I don't know, like 90 urban markets or some shit like that, or 85 urban markets or some shit like that. Crazy. Like, so all 85 of those urban markets have to play your record 150 times. Like, are required to through this On the Verge deal. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, like, you own. The song gon' go. It's gon' go because what they say. What's the number? 6. It's a big number. I can't remember the number, but like most Americans still listen to terrestrial radio. So because most Americans still listen to terrestrial radio, your shit gon' go. Somebody gonna hear a bitty bad. Somebody gonna hear that shit. Somebody gonna hear that shit, man. So
as long as we hearing it without Nicki. That shit was garbage.
Oh, you heard that T-Pain remix?
Yeah, T-Pain, his shit was straight. Fab shit was hot. It's a lot of people they could have put on there. Just not facts. I'd rather hear Dev on there than goddamn to hear her talking about something special. Hood nigga bang the 45 special. Shut the fuck up. Like, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Look, it wasn't a good line in that verse, but that ain't what we hit. I ain't come here to talk about.
Nicki Minaj ain't had a good verse. Nicki Minaj ain't had a good verse since that chicken cutlet.
Hey, she pushing 40.
That shit when she was like, I don't. What she say? I don't fuck with them chickens unless their last name is Cutlet or something.
That wasn't a good line.
That shit was garbage. Hell, I'm like, since when Cutlet been a last name? That's a yo. That shit was garbage. What?
So that's what's the name on the Bears? I don't know if you're on the Bears name on Jay Cutler.
Oh yeah, well, Cutler.
I gotta find it. It was whatever line she said about duct tape. Like somebody was like, y'all just don't like appreciate like her lyricism and all this other shit.
I think I know that line.
And somebody shared a line on Twitter, and I was like,
there is a bad line with duct tape. I just can't remember.
I don't duck nobody but tape.
Yes,
yeah. And then the next line is, that was a setup for a punchline on duct tape, and it's like, no, we knew.
Leave him dead in the living room. Get it? Leave him dead in the living room.
That's Wayne. But at least that was a pun, like. But she said, I don't duck nobody but tape. First of all, duck and duck with a T on it.
With a T. With a T.
Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, at least when Wayne's, at least there's some irony to it. It's like, okay, yeah, he leaves him dead in the living room. Granted, I didn't need the explanation. But damn. Did we really need her to say, that was a setup for a punchline on duct tape?
What about the what's the Tom Brady line? Garbage. Tom Brady line is cool. You gotta tell me the Tom Brady line, man.
I don't remember.
Twitter is my friend, bro.
That Tom Brady line, I remember being in here when DC4 came out and hearing that Tom Brady line.
She's talking about the performance, not the Tom Brady
I was about to say, I hope you ain't talking about the Tom Brady line. That shit was ass.
I was talking about the Big Rich Town.
It's how it's yo.
Right.
She comes at the wrong time with a comment. Like more.
Put the pussy on your sideburns.
Pussy on your sideburns.
Oh, Jesus.
I still don't know how that worked.
She just want the side of your face to yo.
Trying to explain it. Go somewhere.
Yo.
Some rug burn. She about to get some rug burn.
That's a rug burn from your beard, nigga. How that work? That motherfucker like this.
I'm pretty sure that nigga Meek, as soon as he started fucking with that nigga, probably was going to his barber like, look, get rid of these sideburns. Yeah, I don't even need the haircut. Just shape me up, get rid of my sideburns. Ain't got no use for these.
Ain't got no use for these sideburns. Cut all this shit off. All this shit. He putting that shit nowhere in my side.
Wait, is that the one? The 12-12?
12-12, I was balling like Tom Brady then.
Like, it was a deflated, or was it the, she said something about deflated balls, didn't she?
Hold on, let me see.
Oh yeah, she did say something about that. I think that's a different song.
Oh no, this the line. I'm a rock small, smash my guitar. Yeah, that's it's garbage. The whole song trash.
No,
I get it now. Dudes is mad at these 80 M's. 12-12. I was balling like Tom Brady then. Yeah, that shit was garbage.
No, isn't there a Tom Brady line in Rich Sex too?
Oh, I don't listen to Nicki Minaj no more.
I don't either, but
I never heard that Rich Sex song other than on the BET Awards.
Only Rich Sex I know is Future. I don't know nothing about.
Damn, Black China really got that nigga's name on her phone. Finger.
Who's name?
Future.
Is that real? I thought that was fake.
That was real.
I thought that was Magic Market.
I don't know what it was. That nigga was like, I'm good, love, enjoy.
Facts.
And ever since then, she been messing with fucking 17, 18-year-olds.
Right.
Apparently she got another one.
Got Devin Haney. Devin Haney, the boxer.
Yeah.
By the way, that nigga's the truth. I was watching that nigga box the other day. That nigga. Yo, Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? I know you got a promotions group sponsor this podcast.
Facts.
I know you ain't been 19, but you should be making some good business.
He only 19, balling like 23.
This is some shit you should invest in, my friend. Sponsor this podcast. Don't sponsor Black China.
Facts.
That's how you go broke, my friend. That's how you go broke and get fat, my friend. You need to be focused on boxing, okay? Don't let a Rob Kardashian you. Don't let a Rob Kardashian you, okay? Don't let a Rob Kardashian
you. You been hanging out with Tiger. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, you think Tiger's still hidden?
I mean, he had that one single with the beat was okay, but the rest.
No, that ain't what I was talking about. What's the next topic?
I deserve that.
What's the next topic?
I deserve that.
It was the big announcement that LeBron made.
Oh, yeah.
Where he went to the Lakers and then
the big announcement that LeBron streak of going to the finals is over.
And he shocked the whole internet. And everybody had mixed feelings about him going to the Lakers.
It's crazy because they was like, man, you know, he went to Miami. That nigga was like, yeah, you know, we finna win all these rings.
Now
one. The nigga went to Cleveland. Nigga was like, yeah, I'm finna bring a ring back to Cleveland. Nigga went to LA and say a motherfucker.
Damn.
Exclamation point with Kyrie.
He didn't say a damn thing.
Nigga ain't said nothing. But I think everyone, it's weird. Like, I can't say everyone, but a lot of people was shocked and excited that he went to LA, except for a lot of LA fans. Like,
oh no,
I don't know. They been like super disrespectful with this LeBron to LA shit. Now they like, is he the greatest Laker of all time? It's like, relax. He ain't even put a jersey on yet.
Nigga ain't played 5 seconds.
Then it's like,
he the greatest Laker of all time.
Are we talking about the greatest Laker of all time, just like the greatest player to ever so happen to play for the Lakers? Or are we talking about like that actually we only counting when they were a Laker?
You know what it is?
Because
this the only category they can't compare him with Jordan. That's all it is.
Facts. But now they got to compare him to Wilt, Jerry West, Kobe, Shaq, Kareem. Like,
yeah, but he better than all them niggas.
But will he be in a Lakers jersey?
We'll see.
We don't know.
Yeah, that's LeBron James. What y'all niggas talking about? That's LeBron. You remember back in the
Will
day?
Chamberlain. Though.
You remember back in the day when we used to say when niggas used to say shit about the Lakers? You'd be like, nigga, that's Kobe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's LeBron James.
That's how I've been since Kobe left the league. Since before Kobe left the league, when niggas say something about LeBron, I be like, nigga, that's LeBron.
He gonna get his.
That's LeBron. We ain't talking about no penny ante motherfucker. We talking about LeBron, nigga. Like LeBron.
Did you see playoffs first year?
Yeah, they going to playoffs.
So who's starting 5?
With the roster they have right now,
Look, I'm gonna tell you who the starting 5 is. And remember, I said this. I'm calling it right now. The starting 5 is Anthony Davis.
this year.
Oh yeah.
The Lakers?
Oh yeah. It's gonna happen.
With that being said, it's been an episode of this hip hop. That's your boy C.
How much he got on his contract?
Nigga,
How much
who
he got
are
on
they
his
trading
contract?
for Anthony Davis?
Man, they trading some picks. If it's me, I'm trading picks. Lonzo gotta go. Brandon
Anthony
Ingram
Davis-
gotta go. Everybody gotta go. If
Anthony Davis not even on their
if they
trade
gon-
radar.
If they gon' I don't give a damn what he own. I don't give a damn what he own, bro.
They going
I don't
after
care.
they going after Bill,
Look.
John Wall, DeRozan.
Hold on. If it ain't Anthony Davis, it's Damian Lillard.
I was about to say Damian Lillard is one of the.
That's
people
the
that they-
only other nigga I can see that's gonna be there. If it ain't Anthony Davis, it's Damian Lillard.
He still got 2 more years on this contract.
I'm calling it. It's either AD or D Lil, but one of them gonna be there. And Lonzo
Neither.
ass is out. Lonzo got to go.
So in all seriousness, when October hits, who's gonna be in the starting lineup?
Look, either it's gonna be AD or D Lil.
He's serious. He fucking serious.
I hope they don't spend no money on Melo bum ass.
I just say just 1 year. Just
I pray to God they don't spend no money on Melo dumbass. Who power forward? Well, if AD come, he probably run power forward. They probably run JaVale McGee as son.
so Lance Stevenson come off the bench.
No, Lance Stevenson.
He coming off the bench. He
He
not
coming
starting.
off the bench. Well,
Contavious Caldwell Pope.
oh yeah, that's right. They do got KCP. Okay, yeah, KCP gonna start. If Lil ain't there, it's gonna be Rondo, cause he ain't backing up Lonzo. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sure Lonzo ain't even healthy.
They said they didn't promise Rondo a starting spot.
Yeah, they don't have to promise it.
They gonna they
don't have to promise it to him.
What about IT?
they gonna balance it out.
Man, IT, what you talking about? IT he on free agent, ain't he?
Yeah, he free agent.
Man, ain't nobody worried about IT, man. Take your ass on.
He free agent.
IT, take your ass on.
It's between
You come
Lonzo.
to the Cavaliers again. We gonna give you that.
Lonzo,
Give you that mid-level exception, bitch.
but
Yeah,
y'all don't need. I mean, y'all
mid-level
still got. Y'all don't even have 100 mil. They gave that shit to Joakim Noah and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Facts.
But nah,
Facts.
I mean,
This nigga Tim Hardaway Jr. made more money in one contract than his pops made in his whole career, and he ain't had a stat line to look like his pops yet. How the hell did he do that?
The Knicks.
Right.
exactly.
Phil Jackson, bruh.
But
Stick to coaching. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, but y'all got Colin Sexton and George Hill. Y'all ain't signing Isaiah Thomas.
Shit, nigga, George Hill can take his bum ass on. Free throw missing ass.
But
Fuck George
damn,
Hill.
you were trying to lose in 5. I feel you.
Fuck George Hill.
But nah, the starting lineup, they got Lonzo and Rondo battling for point guard. And if we see the year that Rondo had last year, and he deserved the right.
Oh, Kuzma playing power forward, right?
Yeah, so
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
going
I'm
Lonzo,
tripping.
Contavious Caldwell Pope, LeBron, Kuzma, JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
They finished 5th in the West.
That's without
get
the
put
D
out in the
Lillard.
second round.
That's what without the D Lillard or the AD trade, which
I don't
is
think
coming.
either one of them happened.
One of them is coming. I'm telling you.
I don't think either one of them.
I'm telling you. Look, I've been right all free agency.
Have
I've
you
been
been?
right all free agency, baby. I've been right all free agency.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Y'all remember I said this shit on the podcast.
I don't.
Remember I said this shit. Remember
Where do you think Melo's going?
Melo going to China.
Melo
Melo
going
going to China.
Melo going to Houston.
You think he going to Houston?
He going to Houston.
They gonna give him the money?
If
He said,
if we
mid-level exception, baby.
No, if we buy him out of his contract or
Yeah, he
give
can
him that,
take the MLE. If they buy him out of the contract, he can take him mid-level.
or
Shit,
use
why
the
not?
stretch provision and pay him his money over for his contract over the next 3 years, he going to Houston. So that's just my.
He's set
take
to
on
make
it.
what, 24, $24 million,
something like that, 27 or something like that.
It's 27.
So
if it's me, man, if they gonna buy me out, I'm going to play Houston for the mid level.
Houston got
at 5.
Houston got the best chance to beat Golden State,
even without a reason.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker,
Yeah, that nigga be shoot.
Melo.
It's killing them.
Melo actually hit a career high amount of threes last year in that mediocre ass season. So it was the lowest points he ever put up in his career, but he hit the most threes in a season. So yeah, I mean, and you could say, you know, you're gonna miss Trevor Ariza's defense, but you still got PJ Tucker. So
Right.
And I'm pretty sure Melo not finna go 0 for 12 in Game 7. I don't care how bad he done fell off.
I don't know, man.
He not finna go 0 for 12 in Game 7.
James Harden's recklessness is contagious, man. James Harden's recklessness is fucking contagious. He gonna be like, what? Oh, green light?
So
Boy. Green light?
But I said
Who coming out the East?
I was about to ask that.
Boston.
Boston coming out the East. Philly.
Philly didn't do enough.
Boston's never coming out. Stop it.
Philly didn't
It ain't never happening.
Philly didn't do enough in the off season.
Jabari a free agent?
He didn't get traded.
Yeah.
No, he a free agent.
He a free agent. I know Chicago looking at him, but I feel like he gonna end up back in Milwaukee.
If it's me, I'm going back to Milwaukee.
Cause I don't think he didn't have a problem with Milwaukee. He had a problem with Jason Kidd, I believe. They didn't really see eye to eye, but I think Boston comes out the East.
Toronto's rebuilding.
I mean, they got the same team. They just changed coaches.
Oh no, I think if Toronto can keep the team together, they're gonna give Boston some issues.
Yeah.
I think so.
They just kept running into LeBron every year.
I think if they can keep the team together, they'll give Boston some issues. But apart from that, it ain't gonna happen.
I just don't trust. I don't trust the duo of DeRozan and Kyle Lowry in the postseason. One of them go missing every year. Last year it wasn't Kyle Lowry, surprisingly. Most of the time it's Kyle Lowry that disappears. But no, Boston comes out the East.
Who's the sleeper team in the East this year?
Milwaukee.
You think so?
Or Washington.
Yeah,
Washington.
Yeah.
They got rid of. I've been saying they unless the only problem for me is going to be is their locker room. People already was
That's
having.
what I keep talking
people
about.
was having a problem.
Is trash. They locker
people was
room
having
sucks.
a problem with people's even like Gortat was getting on Twitter and was like great team win when John Wall was out because he felt like they was moving the ball more. But if they can keep their locker room issues to a minimum,
Gortat is gone, right?
Yeah,
good.
They can keep their locker room issues to a minimum. You got a combo guard and Austin Rivers coming off the bench.
Oh, that's who they got in the trade, right? Gortat went to the Clippers and
they got Dwight Howard. Who's you could do that, but no matter how washed you think Dwight is, Dwight is always gonna be light years ahead of Marcin Gortat, bro.
He ain't washed, bro, but he a locker room. He a locker room issue.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the
issue.
That's gonna be their only problem. It's gonna be the locker room.
Cause the nigga, that's John Wall's team. I don't give a fuck about none of you other niggas. Bradley, Bill,
but Dwight Howard
fuck all you niggas. This is John Wall's team, nigga.
But
he
he's
was
not
there
coming
for all
there.
you niggas. He was getting buckets for all you niggas. This is John Wall's team.
But Dwight Howard's not coming there to take over. This is a Dwight Howard like.
It's a more humble Dwight Howard. That's what you gonna say?
I mean, he was humble as fucking Charlotte.
I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That pick and roll finna be net. He's still a paint protector. Like the Hornets had a pretty good defensive rating when he was on the floor, protecting the paint. He's still athletic. That pick and roll is finna be crazy. Like he's gonna do things that Gortat has not been able to do.
Sleeper in the West.
I don't think it's really no sleeper.
If they can keep the team together, Portland.
No, they not a sleeper.
If they keep the team together, Portland.
I think we're gonna rightfully sleep on them because
You think Denver?
they're not getting out. They're not getting out the first round.
Denver, you could say Denver.
I can't
think
say
Portland.
Utah because Utah was a sleeper last year,
I think
so I feel like we know what they're capable of.
I think Portland. I don't know. I just feel like Portland gonna get it together this year.
I don't think there's no sleeper in the West because it's like because nobody getting past the Warriors or the Rockets. Like
You don't
LeBron,
have
there's
to
no
worry
way in hell
about
you can be
LeBron.
a sleeper with LeBron. So
But I look, bro. Like, look, what's gonna be the Lakers record, man? Like, come on, what's gonna be the Lakers record?
45 and 37.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be right above 500. Like, they're gonna be right above 500. Like, they not finna win, mag. Like, bro, they not even gonna be.
That's
why I didn't think that was a good idea. I think if he was gonna leave, he should have went Philly.
I don't think his biggest concern was
Philly.
With this decision, though, I don't feel his biggest concern was winning, though. I mean, you know what's crazy? DeMarcus Cousins gave the Lakers an opportunity to sign him to the same contract the Warriors did. You didn't see that report?
No, I ain't see that.
He gave them a chance to sign him for that mid-level exception.
And they wouldn't do it.
I guess they were still thinking about it. And the Warriors came in.
But see, that's my issue. And I said this shit from the jump. LeBron, when he in Cleveland, he in control. When he was in Miami, he butt heads with Pat Riley. He can think he ain't gonna butt heads with Magic, but he gonna butt heads with Magic because they not gonna move when he say move like he be wanting. In Cleveland, Dan Gilbert a dick. And he be firing niggas that LeBron fuck with. But the next nigga that come in gonna fuck with Braun. He already know. He like, nigga, listen. I know Dan be saying what he be saying, but understand this. I got you. We trying to win in this bitch. We trying to keep you here as long as possible. So his best bet was Kobe Altman, not Magic Johnson. And I know he probably thinking like, yo, this some cool shit. I get to play for Magic, the person that I've been compared to my whole career. But at the same time, it's like, but bro, that's Magic's team. That ain't LeBron team. That's Matt. That's. It's been another episode of Just Hip Hop.
That's big bullet brand team.
It's been another episode of Just Hip Hop. Look, man, yo, to the 35 people that check this shit out every week.
Oh, man, you blowing our numbers, dog.
Nah, that's higher than last week.
200.
He said 25 last week, but
Yeah.
Like 200.
Man, look, to the 36 people that check our shit out every week. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about this dope ass podcast that y'all listen to. Make sure y'all subscribe on that podcast app. Follow us on SoundCloud. Follow us everywhere on all the social media platforms at For Just Hip Hop, at For The Commission. And yeah, just thank y'all for rocking with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep talking about hip hop, sports, current events, everything in between. It's your boy C,
Buddah,
December.
Buck.
this nigga, everybody. And it's been another episode of Just Hip Hop, and we out.